The Fall of the Promised Neverland. Now, this is only my personal opinion. This is not like a video essay about why it fell. I'm just saying my personal opinions on the Promised Neverland. Now, let's start with the characters. First, I will start with my favorite character, Big Ray in the building. Big Ray, Big Ray. Ray was the best character in this show, the coolest character in this show, and the best design in this show. The idea that he could remember everything that happened to him ever since he was a child was truly just finding that out as to why the reason he is the way he is and why he believes the thing he believes. He's been knowing about what's been happening since he was born. That's one of the best things that show did. Putting making Isabella his mother and basically seeing all that has happened and all that is and what reality really is, and him knowing that fact that whole time and living with all those people, seeing all those kids leave and knowing that they were about to get killed, but still holding that in, not telling everybody else. Until one point, he allowed Norman and Emma to know by making them go and retrieve the doll for Connie, right? And now, as that happens, I'm gonna go to the next two characters. Emma and Norman go down there, right? They go try to give the doll to Connie. They look for her, right? And they find her dead with a flower on her inside a car or a truck. I forgot what it was. But when you first watch that show, the beginning, you think, oh, this might be the most peaceful show ever. When I watched it, I did not think there was anything wrong with the first episode. I was like, what is this show gonna be about? It's so peaceful right now. I think everything's beautiful. The characters, the kids doing this is like it truly is peak like this is what I wish reality would be for kids that are orphans. In my mind, that's what I truly believe. I wish this was reality. That was my thought process, right? But then seeing that happen just ruined my whole expectation with this show. Because I was like, what the fuck is happening here? So, Norman now, he sees this. He's like, we gotta get the fuck out of here, right? Now, this is a whole plantation. They basically food. They're food, basically. They're food. All those kids are food, right? So they gotta get out of there. And now the whole rest of the show is them finding resources, finding ways, thinking, researching Isabella and knowing what she knows, doing trades, Ray talking to Isabella to get more stuff. And like it's basically just a chess game between Isabella, the higher ups, and Ray, Norman, and Emma. Now, watch. Wait, also I forgot one. Kroger's girl, the black girl, right? That girl also. Now that whole thing has to be one of the best animes. What am I called? What should I call this? Basically fights. Even though it's not a fight, but like intellectual fighting. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. Like the planning, like knowing everything that's happening and trying to escape without letting Isabella know, and Isabella being like 5 steps ahead on some shit. Like it's like on some Death Note shit, basically. It's on some Death Note shit. Now, with that thing with Ray, right? Norman comes here and he's like, there's something off here. There's something truly off with Ray. How did he figure that out? There's a reason I just forgot. But he plants a trick and he says, oh, the rope is here. Just so Ray could go tell Isabella about what's happening. And then he really found out what Ray knows. And that's how I found out. Seeing that aspect, seeing that thing happen in real life, I was shocked. I was like, no, that's my nigga. Yo, that's my nigga Ray, bro. Why? No. Truly made me feel so emotional as to why Ray would do this. And then they gave us what I just told you guys. And it was truly fucking amazing. Now, there's more aspects to this show, right? Oh my, them trying to find out everything about it. Truly fucking amazing. Them playing tag just so they could try to escape better. The intellectual process as to what is outside or what truly they are. They knew they were kids being farmed for food or some shit. Crazy activity. Now, whoever thought about this was in their A game. It was in their A game. It was truly one of the greatest piece of fiction, greatest piece of fictions ever created. Now, also adding Gilda and that Don guy, I forgot his name. It was truly amazing to me seeing that for the first time. Seeing, wait, now there's another part of this show I haven't told you guys about it. When Norman, when they were about to escape, right, and Isabella broke Emma's leg, right, and they told Norman that he was about to get the fuck out of here. Those the rest of those two episodes, after Norman leaves, the tension, seeing Emma and Ray be depressed as fuck, I'm like, what the fuck is gonna happen? Are they just gonna give up? I'm so confused. I'm shocked. I'm like, what is going on? But no, no, they had it within them. They already thought about everything that they're gonna do after. So they acted depressed as fuck. So Isabella girl, they didn't know what was happening and didn't. She was not 5 steps ahead anymore. Now the kids were 10 steps ahead. They had the whole shit planned out. The whole shit with I thought Ray was dead ass about to kill himself. I was dead ass crying about Ray. I'm like, no, not my guy. Not my guy. Right? That was my thought process. I was like, perfection. Whole time, perfection. This shit might be perfect. That's my thought process through this, right? And then that whole thing with him trying to burn himself and kill himself. Now, you know what's crazy? Norman the guy, Norman the intellectual demonic entity, because how is he so fucking smart? He knew that Ray was going to try to kill himself and make all the other people leave without him, right? He knew this way before. He knew this. He told Emma Ray's going to try to kill himself. He's going to try to burn himself. Now, yo, I ain't gonna lie, Ray, you just got fucked on. You just got fucked on. That nigga saw through your whole game, through your whole game plan. He saw through your whole game plan and basically dicked you down. Huh. Pause, but like, fuck. He knew what you was about to do. Now, whole time, Ray thinking he the intellectual guy here, trying to do what he gotta do to save the other kids. But nah, Norman knew what was happening the whole time and he made a plan that was gonna work, which it was amazing. Norman really the MVP here. Norman really the MVP, I ain't gonna lie. Now, when Ray tried to kill himself, right? And put his ears on the fire, and Isabella, not knowing anything that was happening, she came, she was like, fire? Right? Fire? Then she saw the tracker and she was like, no, Ray tried to kill himself, right? So, whole time, them niggas is already out of here and they planned this whole shit. And I was, this is some L versus that versus light type of shit. Some intellectual guys just like battling each other, right? Truly an amazing show. Now, with anime, there's this thing called Season 2 Demonic Entities, which is a concept that I just made up in my mind right now as I'm speaking. I call them the destroyers of anime, which is every time there's a season 2 to a great anime that I think is perfect, the animators or the company that animated this shit or whoever comes in and destroys the fucking show. It truly fucking destroys it. And it makes me so fucking mad. It truly makes me so mad. Cause it'll give you, you'll get so much money if you made it perfect. People wanna watch it more if you made it perfect. Why ruin it? Why take shit off? And why destroy the pacing? Why? All of those questions, like, I feel like you guys are not taking advantage of what you truly have. They're not. Like, they're being bitches, bro. Like, you could have made greatness. And that greatness would have got you more money. But nah, you rushed the process, ruined the shit. They took a whole fucking arc out of season 2. The best fucking arc out of season 2. You know that, right? Literally the best arc out of season 2. And they also took the best character out of it. You see that? You see what's happening? Imagine taking out the best character out of a show. Now, this is something that has been happening with a lot of animes. Tokyo Ghoul, Seven Deadly Sins, Star Wars God, The Promised Neverland. A lot of shows. There's more. I just don't remember it at the top of my head, but there's a lot more things that are happening just like this scenario. And it truly angers me. It truly just makes me want to take control over every animation system and just like make every anime that I think could be better, better. But with time, I'm truly going to do this. With time. With time by my side, I'm truly going to do this. Now, season 2 comes by. Not only do they take the best character out, they take the best arc out. Why? Question mark, question mark, question mark. I have no idea. Now, I could go and Google and find out why this happened, but I don't care to find out. Fuck that. Fuck that, truly. I don't care to find out, because why do this? You could have got so much money, but you decide to ruin this show, to ruin greatness, basically. Now, when I was reading the manga and they got to that bunker, and the first thing they see is a grown ass man with the tattoo numbers and a gun, yo, I almost pissed my pants. I was like, who the fuck? Who the fuck is this nigga? That's my thought process through this whole shit. Who the fuck is this nigga? And why, how, why is he alone? This schizophrenic ass nigga, because the nigga's schizophrenic. But no, my hatred was in the wrong place, because that's my goat. He's my goat. I love that guy. His whole story, keep running, keep running, keep running, as his whole people die. He was an SKP just like them. And the worst thing happened. Literally, the worst thing happened. He was an SKP, right? And the worst thing happened, right? They got him in the place where the best arc of this show is, which I'm gonna talk about it in a little bit. And they were in this game where demonic entities, the demons, were hunting humans for fun. Now, are we gonna talk about why? You disgusting fucks. But I ain't gonna lie, it's a cool concept, cool idea, but hunting human like they're basically food? Wait, they are food. Fuck. Fuck, they're literally food. Damn, my bad. My bad, demons. My bad, demonic entities. I saw you in the wrong eyes. It's basically like a human hunted a deer, basically. Yeah. But no, at the same time, you're weird. Fuck. Now, seeing him and his people basically die, and them telling them, keep running, keep running, keep running, and him being stuck, leaving that place and being stuck at that bunker alone for like who know how many years. I forgot, was it like 15 years, with all his friends dead? Truly one of the saddest things about this show, and then one of the best things about this show. And they took it away. They took it away. Now, there's a lot of more things that we can talk about why this show, season 2, sucks. But I'm going to be honest with you. I couldn't even watch it. After I realized that they took my nigga out, I was like, I'm now about to watch this shit. And after I realized they took the best arc out of this shit, the animation was garbage. You can't have a second of my attention span. Literally, you cannot have a second of my attention span. Fuck. You're not going to ruin my favorite show and think you won't have a second of my attention span. Now, I'm going to keep going a little bit. I don't want this video to be too long. I'm already at 14 minutes, but When they get there, that guy on his schizophrenic arc, truly, I know why you on your schizophrenic arc. You lost everybody, and you're deeply in pain about this. And you're just afraid, an afraid little kid that didn't get to grow for real. You in a horrible spot, horrible position. So this nigga decides to take Emma and Ray to that same place he lost all his friends, which is wow. You didn't even. He was trying to kill them the whole time, basically, but he saw that Emma and Ray were built like that actually. But one of the demons took Emma away, right? So now Emma gets basically one thing's happened and she's there at the hunting game where the demonic entities wanna kill and hunt humans, right? So that whole thing happens. She meets one of the friends of the guy, right? And they're basically making a plan to beat the demonic entities, right? And that whole arc is perfection to me. I love that arc. That demonic entity fighting and shit, amazing. I truly loved it. It was so cool to me. Now I can expand more, but I'm already at 16 minutes. I'm gonna keep talking about. After this, the manga truly drop off. It's truly drop offs. But I like that whole thing with like the pen and shit. Amazing. That whole aspect of the pen and shit, and that's the reason they got to escape was truly amazing to me. And this show could have truly been one of the greatest things ever created, but unfortunately, due to society and shit, it's become a tragedy. Shout out y'all people, man. I see you will come back one day and watch this shit again. Love. Shout out y'all.